Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, my name is Awliyaa Zahrahfatin. I'm from English Education Department, Class E, Semester 4. So today I'm going to explain what I've learned in TEYL class in this material, Getting to Know TEYL. So what is TEYL? TEYL is short of Teaching English to Young Learners. So, TYL is basically a branch of English language teaching focused on kids, or also called as young learners, usually around ages from 5 to 12, like in kindergarten and primary school kids. So, like what the title say, it teaching English for young learners. So, in TYL class, we are learning of how to teach kids, um, getting to know to their characteristic, to their um, learning type, and how to handle them, etc. After knowing what EYL is, so let's get to know to the kids or young learners. Kids need fun, movement, visuals, routines, and emotional safety. So everything you teach must be simple, repetitive, interactive, play-based, and filled with positive vibes. Like what I explained in the previous video about the EYL, the characteristics of kids, I already explained in that video. So I'm just gonna be short in this video talking about their characteristic. um, they need simple things because it's not easy for them to understand stuff, so we have to be simple and blunt. It's repetitive, again they don't understand easily, so we have to repeat what we explain again and again. Like for example, when we teach the young learners about cat, not only that we have to repeat that the animal's name is cat, but also we have to show the image of the cat, like how cat looks like, because they are imaginative. Well, after knowing the kids, so after getting to know to the kids, how do we teach young learners? First, there's approach. Second, there's methods, and the third, there's technique. Well, what is approach? Approach is what we believe, what's best for teaching kids, for young learners. Um, like, is it the best for teaching kids naturally, or maybe using CLT and etc. Well, second, there's methods. Method is the plan, the plenary for teaching kids, like from the beginning into the end. That's called methods. Where, for example, we're gonna use TPR, total physical response, where kids learn through their movements and etc. Next, there's technique. Technique is the tool we use on the planning, like games, songs, also um, storytelling. That's the example of the technique. Let's move to the activities. In the activities, we have pre-act, while act, and post-act. While pre-act is the warm-up. Before getting to the main activity, the wild act, we have pre-activity to warm them up. Like when you're gonna swim, you will have to do warm-ups first for your body, so you don't get stiff and sore when you swim. Or when you eat three-course meals, you have appetizer first, then main course, and then there is dessert. So in activities, we have pre-act, while act, and post-act. In pre-activity, usually we just warm ups, like asking them what do they know about this material. For example, we're gonna talk about animal. So in pre-activity, we're gonna ask them what's their favorite animal and what animals do they know and blah 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 blah. In what activity, we're gonna introduce some animals to the kids. Like cat has four legs and chicken has two legs and also fish swims in the water like that. And in the post activity, we're gonna remind the kids what we've learned in this section. And then we also have perceptive skills where kids learn about um, listening and reading. Why it's called receptive skills? Because we receive something. When we listen, we receive sound into our ears, right? Like we listen something, we receive the sound. And when we read, we receive some knowledge through reading the written words. We receive it. So it's called receptive skills. In listening, first there's um, set the context. Use a picture, puppet, or situation. This is Danny the bear. Like if for example, we're gonna introduce a cat. So we're gonna set a picture of the cat and we're gonna show it to the kids. This is a cat, and we're gonna ask them to repeat. And there is pre-teach keywords using flashcards or gestures. Cat has four legs. Gestures showing four, number four, four fingers, and then give listening tasks like um, give them an audio about a story about a cat, and every time the audio mention cats, they have to stand. So it's like a task for the kids. And then there is play or say the target text. It's similar like the previous. Do follow up activity. It's also similar when while in reading, there's introduce the book or text with pictures. Again, kids are imaginative and they're easily bored, so we have to make things interesting. Teach key vocab first. So if we're gonna introduce them the story of Frozen, we have to introduce them about Elsa, Anna, Hans, the characters, and we have to introduce them the vocabularies that used mostly in the story, like snow and prince, princess, and love, friendship. We have to teach the main vocabulary and read it aloud expressively because kids don't really accept receive tone naturally. We have to be expressive to express if it's bad or good, if it's an annoying scene or it's a good scene, and ask simple questions like who is Elsa's sibling? It's Anna. So they will react, do fun tasks, and etc. Well, previously we have perceptive skills, now we have productive skills. It's called productive skills because we produce something. When we speak, we produce sound, which people listen, which people receive. And when we write, we produce written words, what which people read. Um, in this case, in speaking, we have the model language, practice through games, drill pronunciation, and provide structures. While in writing, we have start with tracing, label pictures, write short sentences, and build simple guided. Um, I think time is up. So that's it for today. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.